Hello and welcome back. We are going to continue on with our main scenario quests. But before I do that, I'm gonna go close the fucking door. Alright, there we go. Had to close it because lawnmower was outside, and I mean, it's not gonna change anything because it's still gonna be fucking loud when it comes by, but whatever. Also, yeah, I got the Nidhogg bird. We farmed it. Um. Oh, we need to kill these things. Okay. Alright, that's one. Yep. Oops. I messed up my melee combo. Whatever. Okay, that's two. There's one over there. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's turn this in. Also, there's a blue quest over there that I will do in my own time. Alright, here you go, Rigange. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Did thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? Yeah. I'm gonna take a drink. I have some soda. Fine specimens, one and all. Yeah, my things. We need but now wait for Minfilia and Thancred's return. I just like switched that up like the order of like 4 words. I am so sorry. Pardon me. From end to end, the paths by which Aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So, it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing if the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Alright. Alright, Jarek. What happened? Right then, the talus. The hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of talus bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Taff or someone else. Back to the tavern, then. Yep. Lots of side quests here that I can do to level up my other classes, which I will do all in my own time. Hey, Taff. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that talus and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Uh-oh. What happened? Who's she?
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Oh shit, it's voiced. Good.
When the golem hearts started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more.
And she was killed in the process?
Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
By her grave. Either her grave or, like, the mines, I'm guessing. Yep. Is Tanker gonna, like, talk some sense into him? Because that's gonna be funny.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
Oh no!
You've lost someone too.
Oh no!
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down.
Oh, Tancred. Oh no.
That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on. For those we have lost. For those we can yet save.
Stop!
And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Oh, baby. Oh! Baby. Oh, an absolute child. I'm looking. Oh. Minfilia. Oh, baby. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thaf, knowest thou any location? Oh, sorry. Where is it? Wherein we might find the stone we require. No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you, near all of the veins were tapped dry years ago. Though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guthgarn and tell him I sent you, and don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Atelios, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Of course, dude! Where is he? Search for Thancred, huh? Oh, he's just over here. Okay, good. I was gonna be like, am I gonna have to play hide and seek with this guy? I swear to God. Hey, Thancred. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to provide to power the Talos. I can't very well have you going on your own. Lead the way. What is this? A convenient distraction. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Nervi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Okay, but can you give me like a second? You know. Cool. What does this even look like? It looks dumb and I hate it. I'll have to deal with that for now. That's alright, yeah. I'll change the glamour later. But for now, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Oh, there's how many blue quests? Charmless man. Scavengers assemble! Da, da. I'm not gonna sing the entire thing because I will get copyrighted. Okay, so it's down there. Alright. My friends have been like telling me that I'm gonna die during this part because I love Thancred like a lot. And I'm scared. I'm genuinely terrified. Like they've instilled so much fear into me. Oh shit. Hold on, Thancred. I gotta outrun this mole. Alright, cool. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjon has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Let's see, is he in here? Looks like he is. This music is so nice, like hello? I think one of my favorite parts about this game is the music. Because it just fits, you know? There he is. Hmm? Who are you? What are you doing in here? Well, you should have listened to Taff. You're wasting your time. But the site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you are looking for is Leonine. All the talus in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use talus to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then, our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you want? The other day, I found a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Atelios. Thankfully, I have an idea of how we might hurry things along. Do you now? As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it will be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. Which is why I propose we use these sun drops. They help They help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further and I handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps after, in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops' effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Oh, heck yeah! 3 minutes. Dark shadow. Perhaps the gold piece lies somewhere else. Alright. Here we go. As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vobert gold piece. Nice. We found the money. Thancred. Thancred, I got the money. I got the coin. I got the gold piece. I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool of me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Lady Luck is never on our side. What are you talking about? Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Hey! Don't say that. You're excellent company. What will you say? Come now, Thinker. You were far more prepared for this task than I, or, well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. You know what? No. Come now, Thinker. You were far more prepared for this task than I. Literally. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Crothan wilderness and the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louisoix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it, yeah. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hurry back to Gutha. He's right there. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Minfilia, the better. He's right here. You're back? Wait, does that mean... Yeah. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Sure. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off, but you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Okay. Okay, he's outside. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask you, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Now that they do, whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. How so? They can fit through cracks and crevices down there we could never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. So, how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you of this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find something of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Sure. Alright. Let's get some smoke bombs and then head off. Alright. There's one area over here. Here we are. Oh, you motherfucker. I can't use my Contra 6 because there's a stupid bat. Try this again. Alright. That's one bag. Alright. Okay, there's one more area up here that we need to visit. Oh. I knew it. Alright. Last one. The air in the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stone. Aha. Wandering knocker. Whatever. Oh, they're goblins! Wait a second. 7? I'm running to a wall, aren't I? Here we go. There was only 3. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, whoops. I didn't click. Just doing some pest extermination, basically. At this rate. I hope we do find enough. Wait, I thought I already killed this one. Now I'm confused. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought I did that, but I guess not. Oh well, whatever. It is all right. Alright, last one. And hopefully, it's enough. Nice. just killing this thing for the fun of it. All right, let's turn in the quest to John. All right, there you are. Find anything promising? Yeah. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take some time for me to sift through all this. That's fine. We have time.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia,
Oh shit.
but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
Oh shit.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. But I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then, or not your finest hour to say the least. I guess not your finest hour to say the least.
Far from it. And Flamine has never let me live it down.
As she would.
But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right. And I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
It's a whole Leonine, isn't it? Like a big one. Like it's a big one?
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh my god! Sorry. Oh my god! She found it! She found the Leonine! Oh my god!
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
Yeah,
She found it.
yeah,
She really found it.
she really did!
She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
my god. I'm sorry. God. I'll take the money. Alright. Alright. Have a heart. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, good John, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Okay. I will end the episode here, and in the next episode, we'll go and maybe get this stuff repaired. So, take care. Be safe.